Take on the role of miners who explore caves and dig for treasure in this push your luck game, Diamond Dig. Thank you for joining me here at Tantrum House Studio D. I'm Kevin Delp. Diamond Dig is a push your luck type game for 2 to 4 players, plays in about 30 to 60 minutes. It's designed by Alan Moon and Bobby West. It's being published by Mr. B Games, and they sent us this prototype copy to look at and sponsoring this video. Now our goal for overview videos is to give you a good idea of what the game is. We are not reviewing or critiquing the game. During setup, you'll place out the main board tiles that represent the different mining caves. For the prototype, we have meeples for the miners in the different player colors. Players get a mining bag with a variety of different chips. All players' bags are exactly the same. There's also a bunch of cardboard tokens and a bag of gems in the game. Here's a quick overview of Diamond Dig. There are 4 phases to each round. The first phase is the drawing phase. Players simultaneously pull chips from their bag. During the prospecting phase, the second phase, players resolve the chips they pulled from their bag. And the third phase is the buying phase. You can buy shovels and lanterns. And then the fourth phase is the digging phase. Players are going to be using shovels to dig for gems. After 6 rounds, the person with the most points wins. Now during the first phase of the round, the drawing phase, players are going to be drawing chips out of their bag. They can continue drawing until they want to stop or they fail. Failing is when they can't prevent a bust. Now busting is when they draw a second chip of the same color from their bag. Now, but you can prevent from failing the bust by spending a lantern or once per round by getting a fool's gold token. Either way, busting always gains you a fool's gold token, which is worth 1 negative point at the end of the game. So, do you play it safe or keep going for more chips? Now the problem is there are 4 chips in your bag of fool's gold, which give you fool's gold tokens. And like I said, those are negative points at the end of the game. If players failed, they get a consolation prize like money and shovels. Those that didn't fail will be activating the chips they drew from their bag. This is the prospecting phase. Black, brown, green, yellow, and white will move your meeples up those respective tracks. If your meeple reaches an icon on a spot on the track, they take the rewards like money or lanterns that are there. The cart allows the player to choose any of their meeples and advance them 1 spot. The shovels are for the digging phase. We'll talk about that in a second. The other chips in your bag, like the lantern, money, shovel, will get you those tokens from the supply. The third phase, players can spend money for shovels and lanterns. Now you already know that lanterns are helpful for not failing a bust, but lanterns also allow a player to look in their bag during the prospecting phase and draw any chip they want. That way, they don't bust during that phase and they can move their meeples up the tracks that they want. During the fourth phase, players will be digging for gems. When it's your turn, spend 1 of your shovel tokens on a shovel space where your meeple is. Black and brown caves only allow you to pull 1 gem, green 2, yellow 3, and white 4 gems. Put all the gems you pull in front of you. Greens are worth 1 point, yellows 3 points, and clear 5 points, and oranges, those are fool's gold. You're going to choose 1 and only 1 non-fool's gold gem to gain victory points from that pool. Then the next player can choose to dig. But if they pull any fool's gold gems, then they receive all the fool's gold gems that were pulled that round. And play keeps going around and around with more and more fool's gold. That pile is getting larger and larger. And if you're the one that gets stuck with the pile of fool's gold and everyone else passes, then you're going to get fool's gold tokens equal to the number of gems of fool's gold. But if you don't want to dig, then you can just pass when it's your turn, but then no more digging for you that phase. Then a new round begins with the prospecting phase, and after 6 rounds, the game's over. At the end of the game, every player removes their meeple that's closer to the end of the track and one that's furthest away, meaning that you're only going to score your middle 3 meeples. You're going to look where each meeple is on the track and score the number of points indicated. You'll notice that the lower tracks have higher scoring capabilities. Then you're going to add up your victory point tokens and negative points from your fool's gold. The player with the most fool's gold tokens loses 5 points, second most 3 points, and third most 1 point. And whoever has the most points will win. Let's talk about the theme first, Diamond Dig. You are definitely digging for gems in the game, mainly trying to get certain ones to move up the tracks during the prospecting phase, and then valuable ones during the digging phase in that gem bag. Now during the prospecting phase, you can mitigate your luck when pulling your chips with the right use of lanterns, but you can't mitigate your luck when you're digging during the digging phase. Either you're going to get good gems or you're not. And it's sort of a race and sort of not a race up those different tracks. You're trying to go up all the tracks, of course, but they all have different benefits. The carts definitely will help you move up a certain track if you aren't pulling a specific gem from the bag. There's even spots that let you get rid of fool's gold chips that are in your bag as well. The gameplay moves pretty fast since many of the phases can be played simultaneously with the other players. Like the prospecting for chips, activating the different tracks, and even buying shovels and lanterns. The only phase that is really turn-based is that digging phase. During that phase, you have that tension of do you dig or not? And if you do dig, do you go big and try and pull lots of gems by activating the meeple on those lower tracks, or play it safe and just pull one gem from the meeples on the black and brown tracks? If you pull any fool's gold, that's not good unless, of course, someone else decides to pull gems and they get stuck with all the fool's gold. If you are looking for a push your luck game with this mining theme, then check out Diamond Dig on Kickstarter, and let me know in the comments, which is your favorite push your luck game? And as always, let's spread the love of board gaming. Please like and subscribe. I know you probably can't see it, but I actually have little diamonds on my shirt.